Hello there. So another one of these has turned up. It appeared on eBay and I pounced on it, so it wasn't a lot of money. So I've done a little bit of a test load with it and I was getting errors, but it's a 30-year-old cassette. I suppose you're going to get these things, but I've wound it backwards and forwards a few times and hopefully that'll sort it out. But yeah, let's have a look at it and let's see what's on it, if we can get it to work. Alright, let's see what we've got. Well, that's new. Okay, so it's doing the same thing again, checking the OS version, and we're fine. So what have we got? Model B computing moves strongly into its second year with issue 7. Well, there you go. So, as you will have noticed from the previous program, we have added sound to the introductory logo. Right, so what have we got? Side 1, REVERSI game. Black Holes, which again looks to be another game. KLINGON'S Revenge. And the crossword. Side 2, we've got part 3 of the animation. Printmaster review. And something called Special Collections and Envelope Designer. Yep, they're packing some exciting stuff. And part 2 of Guitar Tutor. So let's start digging into it. So, the game of REVERSI is played on an 8x8 board using 64 counters, which are black on one side and white on the other. So, yeah. Okay, I think we all know how to play. Let's just see if we can get to the game. B for black. And let's stick it on easy, just for the hell of it. Well, somehow I won that by the skin of my teeth, and that was on easy, so I think we all learnt a lesson there. Or I did. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oof. Alright, it's another game. So what have we got? As the aliens appear at the bottom of the screen, they must be caught and put into the black holes. Yeah. The first 4 must be placed in the corners. So A, J, P or Y. Thereafter you must put them alongside each other in any direction, okay? The rub is that no 2 adjacent aliens must be of the same colour. Nor can you put one out on its own. See how many you can catch, but be smart or else. Alright, so if one will escape, it will free the others. Any key to start. Let's put you in Y. I can't put you next to the other ones, the same colour, so let's put you in A. That's green, so he can go next to that. Oh, apparently no, he can't go next to that one. I've got to fill the corners up first. So let's put you there. And you there. Now I can put them next to each other, presumably. Yep. Can I put you in T? Will that work? No. Okay. That's something. Yeah. Okay, so that's that game. Do I want another game? Not particularly. This will be that Star Trek game. Okay. So, KLINGON'S Revenge by Wayne Henderson. It's an updated version of the classical Star Trek game. The classical Star Trek game? Okay. So, most modern versions of the Star Trek theme cling rigidly to out-of-date techniques. Okay. Apparently this has been specially written for the BBC Micro. So it's going to first ask us how much experience we've got, which is going to be none in this case. And it's going to give us a bit of a backstory. So during the last Space Wars, not Star Wars, Space Wars, all of the Federation's ships, with the exception of the Enterprise, were destroyed. Okay. I'd say they're kind of stuffed then. So all the resources of the Federation have been devoted to modernising the Enterprise so that the galaxy can be saved from the Klingon threat. Alright, fair enough. Anyway, it goes on. Okay, here we go. So, how much experience have you? None. Okay, let's give it a go. So I sort of skipped through the instructions very quickly. Presumably that is us. And let's go. Let's warp and let's go up and across to the left. So let's go. Warp course 4, warp factor 1. That should do that. Warp 3, 9. Aha! Now we're starting to get somewhere. I'm trying to find something to shoot at. Let's try phasers. Can I shoot at it? 1. Target is too close. Oh, okay. Got more stars. I want to get into a battle. Let me see if I can find a Klingon. Aha! There's one. Okay. I think I've just been shot. And they've just shot me as well. And they've just shot me. Alright, let's try shooting back. Oh, and he's just shot me. Phasers. Damaged. So repair. Ah, come on, give me a chance. Nope, think I'm going to die. Repair. Phasers. And then phasers. Ah. I'm not doing well. Let's try again. Phasers. 3. So let's shoot him. Aha! Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm going to come back to this at some point because I think I can do better. But that is actually a very frustrating game. It's potentially very good, actually. But I'm not going to do it now. So let's not have another game. Let's continue. Anteater, 8. Is it Aardvark? I forgot double A. Square, presumably. It's a crossword. I may come back to it at some point. I don't particularly enjoy crosswords, so there. Let's see what else we've got. High resolution real-time animation part 3. Ah yes, we did have part 2 in the previous issue, didn't we? Of course, yeah. Part 1 presumably is on issue 5, which I don't have. Unless it turns up on eBay magically one day. Probably never will see it either. So what have we got? This is an article on how to generate animation, presumably. And if I'm being completely honest, a lot of it goes over my head. But I think for someone who's knowledgeable about this sort of thing or interested in this sort of thing, this is probably a really good article. Because it seems very thorough. Like it. No. Okay. What have we got? Which mode? I don't know. 2? Something, maybe? I don't know. Let's try that. How many crosses? I don't know, 7? Hey, look at that. Cool. So yeah, advanced animation. And there you go. Okay, so a continuation on the article, I think. Yeah. And this one's going to draw 14 spheres. Okay. Okay, we've got our first error. This tape wasn't in the best condition, to be honest. No, doesn't like it. I think we're stuffed. I don't think that's going to work. Now, I'm sorry about that. I don't think I can show you the next example. I'm going to need to spool on, hopefully, to the next article, and hopefully that will work. Printmaster from Computer Concepts. So it comes on an 8K EEPROM and gives you full control over the Epson MXFX or RX printer. Oh, so this is just a product review, presumably. Special Collection BBC Basics. What is this? Well, whatever it is, doesn't work. Okay, so that's our second error. I don't think that's an error on the cassette though. I think there's something wrong with the actual program. So presumably in issue 8 there's an apology for that. Who knows? Hey, finally something works. Okay, so this is the second part of that guitar tutor program we saw in the last video. And oh, this is just an introduction. We haven't actually loaded it yet, so let's do that. Ah, come on. This is getting ridiculous now. I can only assume whoever was in charge of quality assurance when this was released had a day off. Because I really don't think it's an issue with the machine or the tape. I think it is the data. I don't think it's failing to load. Okay, it would appear that that last program that failed to load was in fact the end of the tape, so that's all we're going to get out of it, really. So I hope you enjoyed a little look at issue 7. I'm sorry a lot of it didn't work. It's probably a bit too late to return it now as well. Still, there's that. So thank you for watching. It's very much appreciated as always. So stay safe and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.